Hello, everybody. It is your boy, Mr. Kitty Buns here. And, yeah, welcome back to Tate's Real News. I know, it's a little different than the other ones, but welcome to the live stream, everybody. It's your boy, Mr. Kitty Buns. Yeah. Tate will be here in a sec, but he's getting ready in the dressing room, so I'm just going to talk for him for a sec. So, yeah, you're probably all wondering, Tate, no, wait. I'm not Tate, whatever. You know what I mean. Point is, probably wondering, when is Toy Town gonna get revived? You know, that's the big question in everyone's mind. Is Toy Town gonna get another series? No, unfortunately, it's not because nobody cares about it anymore. So, I just got word that Tate just arrived. So, without further ado, guys, it is your boy, the Tate Meister. Mr. K-Buns? Yeah. Tate's not coming right now. Well, what do you mean he's not coming? Well, he heard that you were faggots. Oh, just get out of here, you guys. Anyway. Hello, everybody. It is me. Not Mr. Kitty Buns. They just took over for some reason. I'm put them over here. I know they sometimes just become sentient and start talking for some reason. I don't know what, but... Oh, Shadow's here, everybody. Good bad, my boy Shadow. The greatest YouTuber of all time who doesn't get enough subscribers. I feel like he should get more, but he doesn't for some reason. So yeah, guys, we got a lot to talk about today on Tate's Real News. And I wanted a live stream because honestly, there's just so much to talk about this time. I just couldn't do a regular video for this. I also have to talk about JonTron. JonTron just released a new video today. I can't even believe that. Right as I'm about to make this stream, he releases a video. I'm like, what? Crazy. Just freaking crazy. I got 2 viewers. Okay, Shadow, welcome to the stream. I hope you stay, because I want to discuss some stuff with you and get your opinion on some stuff, actually. So let's just get the obvious right off the bat in the thumbnail. Yeah. If you guys haven't heard already, Daredevil is no more. It got canceled. What do you mean, Tate? Well, Mr. Moosey, if you must know, yeah. There ain't no more Daredevil. And this has a lot of people asking questions, like, why did they cancel Daredevil? Why did Iron Fist and Luke Cage get canceled in the first place? Or, I don't know, a lot of questions. But, Flex Seal. I guess you watched the video, that's funny. I didn't finish it yet. But, back on topic here. So, the big question in everyone's mind is, what does Daredevil being canceled mean, and why did they get canceled? I guess that's the biggest question that hasn't gotten answered, because nobody can give us a straight answer. But, just think about this, guys. There would be no Jessica Jones. There would be no Punisher. There would be no Iron Fist. There would be none of those shows. No Punish, no nothing without Daredevil. So the fact that Daredevil got canceled, I don't know if Jessica and Punisher are going to make it, guys. They're going to get canceled too. There's just no way. They wouldn't exist without that show. I mean, it's crazy. I'm sorry, I'm just texting somebody. So, it's like the question, though, what is going to happen to Jessica and the Punisher? Are they still going to stick around, or are they going to get canceled too? Because, yeah, without Daredevil, I don't think there's any hope for them. Like, now, granted, there is a slim chance of hope. If Jessica Jones Season 3 and Punisher Season 2 end up becoming the most highest rated things they've ever made, then possibly they can not get canceled. But even still, it just does beg the question, like, it does beg the question. There's nothing now. It does beg the question. Can they be saved, or are they just screwed? I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're screwed, but I don't know. They could. Maybe they end up becoming the most popular seasons on Netflix, and Netflix is like, you know what? We're not going to cancel these. In fact, I don't know why Netflix canceled Daredevil. And I know. Okay, when Iron Fist and Luke Cage got canceled, I'm thinking to myself, okay, if they got canceled at the same time, that must mean they're making Heroes for Hire, right? That's what they're doing. That's what Netflix is doing, right? That's what they're planning to do. Because they're not high-rated shows, and that's what they're probably going to do. And then I'm thinking, well, maybe they won't cancel Daredevil because it's the most popular show that Marvel Netflix has ever made. They're not going to cancel the original, right? I thought wrong. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't watch Season 3, because I was afraid they might do that. I'm like, well, I don't want to get invested into Season 3, and then they cancel it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to watch Season 3. I'm going to wait and see if it gets renewed. It didn't get renewed. I'm like, gosh darn it. Netflix, really? I mean, I love Netflix, don't get me wrong, but, like, I mean, this pissed off so many fans. Like, did they even consider the fans when they did this? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't their fault. Maybe Disney was telling Netflix or Marvel to... I don't know. Who knows what happened, but it's honestly kind of stupid. Now, this could be a good thing and a bad thing, because think about it. I heard season 3 is good. I didn't watch it season 3 because I was afraid this might happen, and it did happen, Shadow. This is the exact reason I didn't watch it, because it's like, what if they cancel it, and I love it so much, and then they cancel it? I don't want that to happen, so I didn't watch season 3. But maybe it was Disney's fault. Yeah, that's what I said, yeah. So, basically, yeah. It's pretty sad, to say the least. Disney getting canceled. I mean, more Daredevil getting canceled. Tate, get your fucking words straight. Okay, whatever. Daredevil getting canceled is pretty sad. And honestly, a lot of fans are going to be pretty pissed about it. I just, it's honestly messed up, guys. I don't know why they decided to do this, but I don't think Jessica and Smallville is canceled. Should I watch it? Smallville's a different scenario, but I still like that show. Like, honestly, I just don't see any hope for Punisher or Jessica Jones, guys. For all the Jessica fans out there, like Brian's dad, sorry to say, buddy, but season 3 is probably going to be the last one. Now, the only show out of those two that I have a glimmer of hope might have a chance is Punisher, because Punisher literally just started. So, I do think Punisher season 2 is going to be... If they do, they're still making Punisher season 2. So what I'm thinking is they're going to make season 2 the last season. And I don't know. I feel like John Berthel's going to be, the guy that plays Punisher, John, he's going to be so sad because he's thinking he's going to do this for like 3-4 seasons. And then they're like, sorry, John, we're canceling the show. And he's like, oh, but why? But I'm the best Punisher. Like, I was so excited to do this show and now you're going to cancel it already? Like, what is up with that? Like, people like this show. I don't know. It's like, now, what I do think is going to happen in Punisher Season 2 is that Daredevil is going to show up because, I mean, that would be kind of big BS if they cancel Daredevil. He doesn't even show up in Punisher Season 2. What? And like, because in the statement that Marvel released, they're like, Daredevil will continue on other properties. So I'm like, does that mean he's going to be in Punisher Season 2? I'm guessing that's what you mean by that. I don't know. It don't matter because you're probably going to cancel it anyway, so okay. Just funny. I'm sorry, I'm just texting this weirdo. Why does everybody want to text me during this stream, I swear? Fuck Karen. Fuck Karen. What did Karen do in Punisher? I don't know. Oh, Super Luke is here, everybody. Say hi to Super Luke. Okay, Super Luke, well, if you want to catch up, I was talking about Daredevil and how Jessica and Punisher are pretty much screwed. There's no way they're going to be saved. They're probably going to get canceled too, but there might be a glimmer of hope. We'll see. I don't know. But, oh my God, Stop texting me, girl. I'm busy. Oh my God, like, I'm about ready to just... Oh, she's going to sleep. Okay. Alright, so let me get back on topic here. So, alright, so we're going to move on to our next topic here, which is, Gogeta! Now, this is a spoiler, guys. I guess not really, because it's pretty much all over the internet now, but... a lot of people, my opinion on Daredevil was, yeah, it's pretty messed up, and they shouldn't have canceled it, and I don't know why they canceled it. We still don't know why, but whatever. So, let's move on to the second topic, which is Gogeta. Now, I already speculated that they made Broly canon, so I'm thinking to myself, you're going to make Broly canon, but not Gogeta? I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's kind of dumb. I speculated and theorized before that Gogeta was going to be in this film, this new upcoming Broly movie. I'm like, how else could they possibly beat Broly? There has to be Gogeta. It has to be. And sure enough, Toy Animation, or whatever the company's called, posted a couple trailers a few days ago. And lo and behold, we have Gogeta in the flesh. The full canon version of Gogeta. Not the Fusion Reborn, not the GT, guys. This is the real Gogeta. And let me tell you, I was so happy about this, because I already was like, They have to put Gogeta in the movie. They have to put him in it. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you make Broly canon, but not make Gogeta canon, Akira Toriyama? Why would you do that? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, Gogeta should have been canon so long ago, but you choose Broly to make canon? That just doesn't make sense to me. But, yes, they've done what the fans have asked for. They're going to finally give us a Gogeta Broly fight, which is... This is something only we've seen in video games. This is something we've only seen in the video game trailers. This is a fight that the whole world has wanted. A Gogeta Broly fight. This is something the world's wanted. We're finally going to get it, guys, on the big screen. We're finally going to get it. I can't believe it. Oh, my gosh. This is going to be the best Dragon Ball fight of all time. I'm telling you. This is better than Godzilla versus King Kong. This is better than Freddy versus Jason. This is Gogeta versus Broly. Okay. What? Insanity. Now, a lot of people have mixed comments about it. Some people think, "Oh my gosh, this is great! I'm so hyped," and other people are like, "Why did they spoil it? Why did Toei Animation spoil the movie? Why did they do that? Why did they show that already? I wanted to see that happen on the big screen." I'm like, you guys do realize that the movie's going to be released a month early in Japan. A month early, and December 14th is when the movie comes out in Japan. For a whole month, you're going to tell me people aren't going to try to spoil the movie for the whole month about Gogeta? For the whole month. Until January. They're not going to spoil it? Oh, really? Really? They're not going to spoil it? Really? Oh, okay. Really? Look. There's a reason that they did it. It's because they didn't want people spoiling Gogeta right away when the movie comes out. Because, let me tell you, the Japanese people aren't going to keep that a secret, okay? They're going to share that all over the internet. Anybody that wants to go see it in Japan are going to spoil it. So, to be honest, I'm kind of glad that the people that made the movie showed Gogeta beforehand, because that would have been, really ridiculous. I mean, if they just showed it in the movie and then everybody in Japan's like, let's spoil the crap out of this for the Americans, I don't really think that was a bad decision. I'm kind of glad they didn't keep that a secret, because that would have been dumb and everybody in Japan would spoil the movie. So I don't think that's a good thing. People seem to forget that this movie's not being released worldwide, okay? It's not like Infinity War. I mean, Infinity War was released worldwide. That's different. Okay? That's why everybody was not keeping spoilers down, because that movie would be seen by everybody right away. So yeah, I can see you guys keeping secrets, but this movie is being released a month early in Japan. So how do you expect them to keep this a secret for a month? They can't. There's no way they're going to be able to do that. I don't think people are realizing that. And they're just like, oh, why did they spoil Gogeta? Why did they spoil Gogeta? They didn't spoil Gogeta. They're keeping people from spoiling it. That's what they were doing, you freaking dumbass. Oh my god. I just hate people. Why did they spoil it? Why did they spoil it? Like, it ain't spoiling. It's called giving out information before other people spoil it, you ding-dong. That's what they were doing. I don't know. Like, I was happy about it. I'm like, oh my god, my theories were correct. Gogeta's going to be in the movie. I was even more hyped. I didn't even think you can get me more hyped for this movie. I was already hyped. You got me more hyped. I didn't think so. Oh my gosh. But, besides, guys, the Gogeta Broly fight isn't even going to happen until the last part of the movie, so I don't even know why you guys are complaining. But, yeah. So, is anybody else commenting? Why is nobody else commenting? I guess they left. If it's continued in different properties, it will be in the, yeah. About the Disney streaming service, Shadow. I hate to burst your bubble, but I don't think Daredevil and those shows are gonna. Excuse me. I don't think they're gonna be on it, because it's, Disney Plus is supposed to be family friendly, so they can't put the shows on there as much as if they wanted to. Besides, Netflix still has the rights to these actors, so that's the problem. If they do remake the series, which I'm thinking they won't. Yeah, Shadow. If they remake the Daredevil and the Netflix all those series, it's not going to be the same actors, which would really piss me off, because I really like Charlie Cox. Granted, can they replace Charlie Cox? Yeah, but it wouldn't be the same. I don't know. It's like when they made Ben Affleck Batman, when I'm so used to Christian Bale. It's like, I don't know. In fact, some people are comparing the Daredevil season 1, 2, and 3 to the Dark Knight trilogy, which actually makes a lot of sense. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Season 1's like the first season, the first movie. Season 2 of Daredevil is like the Dark Knight, and Season 3 is like Dark Knight Rises. So I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So you're right. It does feel like the Dark Knight trilogy. Except, and it just didn't get it didn't get any more movies. Just like the Dark Knight trilogy didn't get any more movies. Pretty funny when you think about it. Like, yeah, Season 1, 2, and 3, and Dark Knight, Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, that makes sense. That's funny. what season 2 of Daredevil is the best season in my opinion. I know some people are like, oh, season 3 is better. I'm like, sorry, I'd have to disagree. Season 2 of Daredevil is the best. Like, obviously. Hello. I mean, you got the Punisher in there. You got the Hand in there. You got Elektra in there. Yeah, season 2 is the best. Look, I'm not saying season 3 ain't great. We got the bullseye, but I didn't watch season 3, so. Ben Flick. Look, Ben Affleck is good as Batman, but as Bruce Wayne, he's terrible, okay? Look, Christian Bale did something special with Batman. He was able to do both. He was able to be the suave Bruce Wayne and the badass Batman, which was great. And that's the thing. That's what was missing of Michael Keaton's Batman. He was great as Bruce Wayne, like excellent. But as Batman, I just felt like he was kind of goofy. I don't know. Like, he was okay, but I didn't think he took it very seriously. Like, Ben Affleck is an excellent Batman. He's freaking amazing. But as Bruce Wayne, it's like, I'm Bruce Wayne. Hi, I'm Bruce Wayne. Like, there's no personality to his Bruce Wayne. It's like, what the hell, Ben Affleck? I don't know. I get he's not really supposed to be portraying Bruce Wayne, but still, like, come on, guy. I don't know. I mean, really. Now, I do agree that Henry Cavill is the best Superman. As Superman, he kills it. He's great as both. I don't know. Some people like to say Christopher Reeves is the best Superman. I'm like, I mean, just because he's the first super guy to portray Superman in any movie or show doesn't automatically make him the best one. I mean, he's great. But you guys need to forget about Superman 4. Did you watch Superman 4? Because, yeah, that's really bad. It's a really bad film. That's kind of the reason I would put Christopher Reeves on the top, because Henry Cavill, yeah, maybe Justice League's a bad movie. It's not as bad as Superman 4. It just ain't, okay? So, yeah. Let's get back on topic here. So, Gogeta in the Broly movie is Bale bad. Isn't that amazing? Get the fuck out of here, Shadow. I mean, the Bale bad wasn't amazing. What the frick are you talking about? Okay, what? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. You telling me you didn't like the Dark Knight film? Okay. That is a masterpiece. And it ain't just because of Heath Ledger. It's because of Batman and Heath Ledger. It's because of Christian Bale, too. You can't just say it's just Heath Ledger. Okay, look. I love Heath Ledger, granted. Joker is the best part of the Dark Knight movie. I'm not going to say he isn't. But you got to remember that Joker was only in half of that film, okay? Granted, he was great, but... Why does everybody like Ben Affleck as Batman so much? Like, I don't know. Look, okay... To be honest, every movie that Ben Affleck is in of the DC films is bad. Think about it. Batman, Superman, Suicide Squad, Justice League. What do they all have in common? Oh, Ben Affleck is in them. Oh, and that's why they're bad. Okay, I'm not crediting him as the reason they're bad, but like, think about it. All the movies that he's not in, they're great. Wonder Woman, great. Man of Steel, great. The other 3 movies, terrible. I'm just kidding, not really. A Ben Affleck solo film. That would be the worst one. I'm just kidding. Why am I being so mean? I'm sorry. I'm so mean. Oh, no, that's not true. Ben Affleck is the reason, guys. That's why the movies are bad, because he's in them. I'm sorry. What is there? He's not a bad actor. It's just for some reason he makes the movies bad. I don't understand. I'm sorry. Especially Justice League. Like, I'm going to make a whole video about the Justice League film, but let me tell you. It's terrible. It's just bad. Oh my God. No. It's the most epic fail of a movie. Like, jeez, man. You have all of these great actors. I mean, it wasn't Zack Snyder's fault. I think it was just everybody involved in that movie. But Justice League is so bad. Like, it's Age of Ultron bad. But I don't know. I think it's a little worse. Like, jeez. What the heck? I don't know. Anyway, let's get back on topic here. So yeah, we're going to talk about the third part of this. So, yeah, this is the sad part of the video. So, Steven Hillenberg died a few days ago. I already made a tribute video to him, but I wanted to talk about it because, yeah, it's pretty, think of the warehouse scene, but Arkham City. The warehouse scene, oh my gosh. I'm trying to talk about Steven Hillenberg, but let's go back to Shadow here. Look, the warehouse scene is great, but the overall Batman vs Superman movie is okay. Granted, it is a little better than Justice League. I'll give it that. It's a little better because of Lex Luthor by Jesse Eisenberg, and Henry Cavill did a great job. But, like, Batman vs Superman just was boring at points. That's the problem with Batman vs Superman. It was boring, the first half. The first half was boring. Second half got better, but it had some flaws. Wonder Woman made the movie better, for sure. The fight scene at the end was great. The Batman vs Superman was great. But, yeah, overall, it just was okay. And I think that's the problem. It was okay, and it wasn't good enough to go watch the second time, which is why the second weekend sucked. But, you know. Anyway, back on topic. Steven Hillenberg. So, I don't know. I don't like the Batman scene. Okay, Shadow. Can I talk about Steven Hillenberg, please? Can I respect the Steven? So, yeah. Steven Hillenberg. If you guys don't know, Steven Hillenberg is the creator of SpongeBob SquarePants, and he run the show from season 1 to 3, and he also directed and produced one of my favorite movies of all time, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, the first one, which I have watched so many times. In fact, I rewatched it today to honor Steven, because let me tell you, that man is a legend. He's going to be a legend. He's like, I knew he was kind of sick. I knew he was... everybody was hoping he wouldn't die. I didn't... And when he died, I was just so shocked. I was like, what? He died? Like, what? Because he was working on the show. So I'm thinking, okay, he's fine. Nope. I guess not. So, yeah. I think the whole world was sad about this. SpongeBob... The original 3 seasons, which I call the SpongeBob trilogy, is iconic in every way. Everybody loves those episodes, and that's the thing. Season 4, look, guys, I know what you're gonna say. Season 4 and onward was bad. I wouldn't say that. Look, just because Steven didn't run the show anymore doesn't mean they were bad. I think people need to get that. Season 4, 5, and 6 had some really good episodes. Now, season 7 and onward, I think it really went downhill with the 10th anniversary episode. That's the episode where it started to be like, I'm starting to, okay, I'm going to stop watching because you guys are not really caring anymore. But let me tell you, season 4, 5, and 6 had some really good episodes. I don't think people realize that. I mean, season 4 had Dungeons and Dragons, guys. Dungeons and Dragons was a great episode. Are you kidding me? That was amazing. And Atlantis Square Panthers. That's nostalgic. Atlantis Square Panthers is great. I mean, you guys can't say that season 4, 5, and 6 were bad. They had some great episodes. Granted, were they good as the first 3? No. But they were still good. You can't say that they were bad. I think the problem really just... I'm starting to rewatch SpongeBob now to honor Steven, because I gotta say, these new SpongeBob episodes are really good. I'm calling this SpongeBob Renaissance era, because these new episodes are actually pretty good. Granted, nothing can be as good as the original 3 seasons. I mean, that's impossible. I mean, Steven was... He poured his heart and soul out into those seasons. Season 1, 2, and 3 and the movie are iconic. You just can't beat those. I mean, really. You can't touch what Steven did. Well, let me just give you an example, Shadow. Season 1 had, of course, the first episode, which was, the platy flipping. Season 1 had a lot of iconic episodes, which was Plankton, duh. And then season 2 and 3, where I think are the best seasons, had so many great episodes. We had the Chocolate with Nuts, we had the Band Geeks, we had all those super iconic episodes that everybody loves. And, yeah, it's just Steven Hillenberg's story is so inspiring. Think about it. He went from... You guys got to realize, Steven didn't make this show until he was like 40-something years old. He was like 30-something when he made this show. 37, like 38. He lived a whole life almost up to this show. I mean, Chocolate? Yeah, that's from season 3. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the Chocolate episode. Another amazing episode. All these episodes that we had were done by Steven Hillenberg. I mean, think about that. Now, I'm just saying, guys, like, Steven Hillenberg was such an inspiring figure to everybody. I mean, because he started out like wanting to be a cartoonist, but his family was like, "Oh no, you can't do that. Nobody's gonna like that. You're not gonna be good at that." So he's like, "Okay, I'll be an oceanographer," because he loved the ocean. So he did that for a few years, and then he's like, "You know what? I'm tired of doing this." He was like 30 something. I want to make my cartoon. I want to make a cartoon. I don't care what's gonna take. And so he went to Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon rejected him at first. He's like, "What? SpongeBob?" I mean, yeah. Nickelodeon was looking at him like, "Are you sure about like?" Because Nickelodeon at the time, they didn't know what the heck SpongeBob was. I mean, they were like, what? Well, it ended up becoming their best show. It ended up becoming their most popular show of all time, which is ironic. But at the time, they're like, SpongeBob? What? What is that? What is this? So he pitches to them, and they're like, Nickelodeon was going to reject them at first. They were like, you know what? This might be weird enough to work. And so they accepted the show. Season 1 was made, became a hit, and Nickelodeon's like, what? What? Do people like this? Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. So they made a season 2. It got even more famous. And Nickelodeon's like, what? Season 2 is popular too? Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Everybody loves this show. We gotta make season 3. And so season 3 was made. And they're like, oh my gosh, everybody loves this show. It's the greatest show of all time. So it still is their best show. I know, I said that. But I'm saying that it got worse as season 5. After season 6, I feel like it started getting bad. But and then, of course, Nickelodeon's like, you know what? This show is so freaking popular. We're going to make the movie. And now they made the movie in 2004, which, let me tell you, it's this movie by Steven Hillenberg, directed by Steven Hillenberg. The SpongeBob movie, it still holds up to this day. It's hard to believe. The SpongeBob movie is like, it's 2018. That's like, it's a 14-year-old movie, guys. Think about it. 14 years old. And it still holds up. That movie is so good. It's unbelievable. As an adult, at 21, I still laugh at this movie. As an adult, at 21, I still love this movie. I cannot believe it. I grew up with this film. I mean, think about it. The movie is so iconic, guys. I was walking down the street. Today, going to the Night of Hope, which I saw Tim Tebow. By the way, Tim Tebow is amazing. Anyway, so I'm walking down the street, and these 8-year-old kids are reciting lines from the movie, like, we don't know how to wean them out, and I'm ready promotion. I'm like, guys, think about that. The movie is so famous that adults who watch this movie are showing it to their kids. And that blew my mind. I'm like, wow. This movie is so famous that even the adults still love it. And they're still showing it to their kids. That just amazes me, guys. Steven Hillenberg really crafted something with that movie. He poured his heart and soul into that movie, and people still love that movie. It's unbelievable. It really is. I'm about to cry just thinking about it. That this movie's going to be remembered for generations to come. And I know what you're going to say. Well, Tate, they made a second movie. Well, the second movie's pretty dumb compared to the first one. It's a good movie, I'll give it that. But, like, it just can't do what that first movie did. That first movie is... It's like a 9.5. It's almost a 10. It is such a great animated film. And what are you going to do? You can't top that film. It's with its flaws. I've noticed rewatching it today that it has some flaws. Now, does it have flaws? Yes. Does it have some plot holes? A couple. But it still holds up to this day. It is still an entertaining, fantastic, hilarious movie. It's just great. And we can all thank Steven Hillenberg for that film. It's just, it inspired a generation. That movie broke through all expectations. I mean, I quote line from that movie. Dennis, I feel like Dennis from that film is such an underrated character that needs to come back in the show or in the third movie or something. Because think about this, guys. You know who voiced Dennis in that film? Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin voiced Dennis in that movie. I don't think a lot of people know that. And Scarlett Johansson voices Mindy, which Mindy's okay. She's a cool character. But Dennis, the bounty hunter hitman guy, he's voiced by Alec Baldwin, one of the most famous actors in the world. I mean, think about that. Steven Hillenberg got Alec Baldwin to voice a character in this film. That is crazy. I mean, Dennis is great. Every time Dennis is on screen, I am glued. He's such a great character. Why don't nobody talk about him anymore? Like, his parts are hilarious. Like, I don't know. And then I forgot about David Hasselhoff. They got David Hasselhoff in the movie. Like, how did Steven pull this off? He got David Hasselhoff in the movie. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. I feel like Disney needs to take note of the SpongeBob movie. SpongeBob movie did things that even Disney was impressed at. Like, dang, what the heck did you do with this movie, Steven? Like, think about this. Think about this. I mean, Disney, I like Disney, don't get me wrong. But I feel like that some of their movies, they put too many songs in there. And I'm not saying the songs are bad. But sometimes it feels overkill. Like, Little Mermaid I have a problem with. As great as The Little Mermaid is, it does have too many songs. Like, why do we really need that many songs? Like, I don't know. Like, Hercules is a good example of how to do a Disney movie right. They have songs in it, but not too many to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Like, and the songs are well written and well done. They're great. And it's not always Hercules singing it. It's an orchestra or something else. It's not always songs. It's great. Hercules is great. The damn mouse. Sorry, I'm getting into Disney, but I'm just saying. Look, another example is Tarzan. Tarzan doesn't even have him singing at all. It's just Phil Collins doing the soundtrack, which was an ingenious idea. Whoever decided to do that was great. The director, Chris, just did a great job. I wish Chris took that, what he did with Tarzan, and did that with Frozen, but okay. Frozen's still a great movie, but you're missing my point. So, what else was I saying? Oh, I forgot what I was saying. Okay. So, Hercules is a good example. Black Cauldron had no songs. Ironically, some of the best Disney films don't have any songs in them. Like Wreck-It Ralph, no songs except for the ending, of course. Zootopia, no songs except for the ending. Let me think. Toy Story, all of them don't have any songs. Well, granted, most of Pixar films don't have songs. But, I think about it, yeah, Pixar. I forgot about them. Pixar doesn't really include songs in any of their films. Any of them. Tarzan soundtrack is legendary. I know. It is. I do think Pixar is the best animation studio by far, without a doubt. I think most people agree with me there because even the worst Pixar film is great, which I consider to be Finding Dory. But I know some people are like, oh, Tate, you hate Finding Dory. You hate Finding Dory. There's a reason I hate Finding Dory. Okay, it's pointless. At least every other Pixar movie serves a purpose. Even Cars 2, which is... I think Cars 2 is like the room of animated films. It's hilarious because of how bad it is. I rewatched Cars 2 and I died at every part. I couldn't believe how stupid it was. I hated the Cars 2 as a kid, but as an adult, I find it absolutely hilarious. Like, Cars 2 is freaking hilarious. I can't take it seriously. So funny. But Finding Dory is just cringy. Why was this made? I don't know. Toy Story has songs, but it's not the character singing it, Shadow. That's not what I meant. It's got songs in it, yeah, but it's you found a friend of me, which they're not even singing it. It's at the beginning and the end, so you can't count that. But what I'm trying to say is sometimes having a Disney musical every time gets annoying. Like the first Disney movie, Snow White, it only had a couple songs in there, and it wasn't even a musical, and it was great. Same with Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty had a couple songs in it, but it was still great. Now, there are exceptions to this rule, of course. Princess of the Frog is an exception. Princess of the Frog had a lot of songs, but it still was a great film. I mean, because you were so invested in the story, the character was so funny, it didn't even matter about the songs. The songs were great, too. It don't matter. If it made sense for that movie, the songs made sense. Frozen is another exception to the rule. Frozen is great. I mean, it's Chris Brook, the guy who did Tarzan. I mean, of course it's got to be great. Granted, it had another director besides Chris, but Frozen was great. It had a lot of songs. Granted, some of the songs on Frozen were kind of annoying, like the You and Me song with Hans and Anna, and the I Want to Build a Snowman song, which I didn't see the point of that one, but a lot of the songs in Frozen were good. Granted, I do feel like they put too many in there, but okay. It was still great. Drink vodka to Cars 2. I'm telling you, Cars 2 is hilarious. Like, it's just like, what were they thinking with this movie? Oh my gosh, like, John, really, I don't know. It's just so funny. I think that's why John Lasseter stopped directing movies after that. He's like, you know what? I think Cars 2, I think John realized Cars 2 was so bad. He's like, I'm just done. I don't know what John was thinking with that film, but it's so funny. But anyway, guys, so back to my main topic. What people need to take from SpongeBob, the movie, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, is, think about it. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie only had 3 songs. The Goofy Goober song in the beginning. I mean, if you want to count Ocean Man, I guess that's 4. But the Goofy Goober song was only like 20 seconds long. So, do you really want to count the Goofy Goober song? I don't know. Then, of course, we had How to Be Men, which, let me tell you, Now That We're Men is such an epic part of the film. It is like, I never get over that sequence. That sequence is legendary. Like, Steven crafted that sequence marvelously. Like, you see the monsters and they're like tapping themselves, and then it's like, now that we're men, we can do anything, and they're going up this. It was like, as a kid watching that movie, I was like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, legit, I was watching that like, wow. I couldn't believe it. As an adult, I still think that. Like, that sequence is fantastic. How did Steven do that? It's just, wow. And then, of course, the most famous song from the movie, Goofy Goober Rock, which blows away 90% of the Disney songs. I'm sorry. I think Goofy Goober Rock is honestly better than Let It Go. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying that, but Goofy Goober Rock, that is how you end a film, my friends. That is how you do it. I swear, when Goofy Goober Rock, when I first watched the SpongeBob movie, and that happened, I literally just, I went insane. I couldn't believe what happened. I was like, whoa, SpongeBob. Whoa, man. Whoa. Hold up. My heart can't handle this. Okay. Whoa. Now that we're men, we're invincible. I'm telling you, Shadow, like, those 2 songs, Now That We're Men and Goofy Goober Rock, are better than 90% of the Disney movie songs. I mean, legit. They are. I mean, legit. And they're not even that long. Like, the Goofy Goober Rock song is like 2.5 minutes long. The Now That We're Men song is 1 minute and 30 seconds. But they deliver the message so perfectly. And you still are thinking about them to this day. You're still thinking about those songs. We're still thinking about them. It's not like the Disney songs have a couple, they have a couple songs that you remember. Like the Mulan song, which is To the Moon or whatever. The Moon song, where they're fighting and stuff. That's a great song. Lion King had the other, I completely forgot about Lion King. That's another good example. Lion King, I think was the first, I think SpongeBob movie got inspiration from Lion King, honestly. I know that's a dumb comparison, but think about it. Lion King only had a couple songs in it. I mean, yeah, they had the Oz of Benya at the beginning, but that doesn't really count. But, huh? Oh. What was I saying? We got the stuff. Yeah, Lion King only had Oz of Benya at the beginning, which is Circle of Life. Okay. And then they had the first singing song, which was I Want to Be King, which is iconic. Like, honestly, I think SpongeBob got some inspiration. I think Steven got some inspiration from Lion King, honestly. We're tough enough to save the day. Okay, you're just singing this song now, I swear. Yeah. So, yeah, they had the I Want to Be King, and then they had Scar's song, which was Be Prepared, which, hands down, one of the best Disney songs. Look, I'm not saying I Want to Be King isn't great. I just feel like it's kind of corny. I feel like the best song of the movie is Scar's song, honestly. Because Jeremy Irons, I mean, jeez. I don't know how Triple Effort was going to pull that off. Like, you can't be Jeremy Irons. Like, you can't. How are you going to do that? I don't know. But anyway, after that song, we had, of course, the most famous song, Hakuna Matata, which, another beautiful sequence. Like, I feel like Disney kind of lost their touch after Lion King. Like, all the songs after Lion King just felt, except for Tarzan, which, I mean, Aladdin was good. I liked Aladdin, and so Mulan. But after the Disney Renaissance, it felt like their songs don't even matter anymore. It's like, how do you top those songs? It's like, you really can't. You can't top those original songs. Like, I mean, Frozen tried to do it, but, like, I don't know. Frozen just felt like, half of the songs I like, half of them I don't like. It's like, I don't like, I guess that one song, it's okay. The Icebreaker song's actually pretty cool. Granted, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I have nitpicks about Frozen. I still love it. I do think it deserves to be the #1 most grossing movie. I get it. It's great. It's fantastic. I love Elsa. Elsa's the main reason I love the movie. She's fantastic. But, look, I do think it's a little overrated. I do feel like Toy Story 3 is a better film, but I do get why Frozen has a lot of money. And it's because it appeals to so many people. It's great. Toy Story 3 is a movie that wouldn't appeal to everybody, but it's a great film. It is a masterpiece. So is Coco. But enough about that. Let's get back on topic. So, the SpongeBob movie. Yeah. It's hard to believe, after all these years, Steven's movie has held up to this day. I mean, to be real, guys, I've probably watched the SpongeBob movie more than any other movie. More than Black Panther. More than The Godfather, which I guess I get why, because Godfather is, like, really hard to watch. But it's great. It's a masterpiece. But I watched it more than Avatar. I watched Avatar like 4 times. But I've watched this. I can't even count how many times I watched the SpongeBob movie. I watched it like 30 times. Like, it's that great. Milan cute, though, yeah. Granted, I watched the Simpsons movie like 15 times, but I don't consider that great. I do consider the Simpsons movie to be hilarious, but I don't consider it as great as the SpongeBob movie. That's because the SpongeBob movie is done by Steven Hillenberg, and the Simpsons movie is done by... I gotta look up... I'm gonna look up who actually did that film. Hold on. Who did do the freaking Simpsons movie? Hold on. The Simpsons movie. That was... hold on. Whoop. Stop going off screen, you stupid movie. Directed by David Silverman? Oh. So he directed some of the Simpsons episodes. Okay. Well, David Silverman got nothing on Steven Hillenberg, okay? Look. Stupid phone. Anyway, so, yeah. Oh my god. Will you stop? Okay, let's go back. Simpsons movie is a classic. It is a classic, but I don't consider it to be a masterpiece like the SpongeBob movie. The Simpsons had great moments, and I think it's funnier than the SpongeBob movie, but honestly, it doesn't hold up as good. I mean, I could rewatch the Simpsons movie, get a laugh, but I mean, that's about it. It's just not as, well done. And I think it was just made for the time. It wasn't really made to stand out. And I guess that's why people don't talk about it anymore, because, well... They need to make a sequel to the Simpsons movie. I keep telling them to make one, but they just don't want to make one. They're like, screw you, Tate. We're not making a Simpsons movie sequel. I'm like, but why not? SpongeBob got a sequel. Why don't you make a sequel to the Simpsons movie? I don't know. Makes no sense. But, granted, the SpongeBob movie sequel isn't really a sequel, but it's a standalone thing, but whatever. What was I trying to say? I don't know. So, yeah. Yeah. Steven Hillenberg, I'm going to miss you, man. Out of all the celebrity deaths. Even more so than Stanley, because I knew Stanley was going to die. I'm sad about it, but honestly, guys, we all knew he was going to die. He's 95. Like, he was 95. I don't know people think about that. Stanley was 95. That's a long time. I'm surprised he lived that long. Granted, he seemed pretty young, but let's be honest, guys. We all knew he was going to die. Is it sad? Yeah, but he's 95. He's 95. Like, come on, guys. You really think he was going to live forever? Did you guys really think he was going to live forever? Steven Hillenberg is more sad because he died without anybody really expecting it. He died at 57, and he died leaving, like, knowing he could have done that. There could have been more he could have done. The show was getting better, and now he's dead. And it's like, can you just imagine? I don't know. It's just really sad. It's like Heath Ledger dying. I mean, imagine if Heath Ledger hadn't died. How much more great things, more great movies we would have had with him. I mean, he won an Oscar for, granted after he died, but he won an Oscar for playing Joker. I mean, think about it. I mean, Heath Ledger was fantastic, and so was Steven Hillenberg. I mean, we lost them out of nowhere. It's just sad. But, yeah. So, I swear, I can only imagine if Stan was still alive and he just I wanted to see his reaction to Daredevil getting canceled. He'd be like, "What the fuck?" I think that's why they waited. That's why they didn't cancel Daredevil. Right? They wanted to wait till Stanley died, and then they're like, "Now we can cancel it. We can cancel it now, guys. Guys, Stanley's dead. We can cancel Daredevil now." That's what happened. Oh, jeez. That's not what happened. I'm just being silly. Sorry. We gotta wait till he's dead. We can't cancel it while he's alive. That'd be mean. We can't. He's gonna beat us up. We can't do that. That's his favorite show, guys. We can't cancel it yet. Guys, he's dead now. We can cancel the show. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I'm sorry. I mean, think about it. Season 3 of Daredevil was on for a whole month before they decided to cancel it. Like, that can't be a coincidence. It's just ironic. A week or two after Stan Lee died, they decided to cancel it. That can't be a coincidence. I mean, Stan Lee loved that show. They wouldn't just cancel it when he's alive. They wouldn't do that. I'm sorry. Damn you. That's pretty much their thought process. We can't cancel it when Stan Lee's alive, guys. We gotta wait till he dies. We can't cancel it as long as he's alive. He'll probably shut Netflix down. We can't do that. He loves Charlie Cox. We can't cancel it yet. I'm sorry. That's not what happened. I'm just joking around. But anyway, guys. So I'm gonna close the video, the live stream, by saying I love every single one of you. There's one more thing I want to talk about. A couple things, actually. I am announcing a new show I'm making. No joke. This is a real thing. Hear me out. So, a couple of years ago, I made this show called The Company of Friends. If you want to go look it up, go look it up. It's called The Company of Friends. I made 3 episodes on my channel, and they actually turned out pretty good. I'm surprised for my first... It's not an anime, Shadow. I wish it was an anime. That'd be great. I wish I could make that, but no. It turned out pretty good. The Company of Friends got up like 100 views each video, which I was really happy about. I was like, wow, this turned out pretty good. Unfortunately, the 4 episodes I made was it. I was planning to make a whole 6-episode season, but it never happened, unfortunately. It never happened, and I'm really sad. I was hoping to make a whole season of it, but it never. The season 1 we have is all we have. I never got to finish all of season 1, so oh well. But it's because it was my first show. I only was using my phone, and there's a lot of other things. But get to my main point here. So after Company of Friends, I wasn't sure what show to make after that, and that's why it's taken me so long, because I've always wanted to make another YouTube series. I just didn't know what it'd be. Originally, the first YouTube series was going to be Toy Town. That was my first original series. That was what I was going to make originally, was Toy Town. And the Toy Town Inferno, trilogy was just a prequel to that. But unfortunately, I never got to make that either. So that's sad. But back to my main point here. So basically, I am announcing a new show. And you're probably wondering, Tate, what is the new show? It's called The Virgin Advisor. That's right. My next show, Toy Town, is a classic. Yeah, thank you, Shadow. The next show, the sequel to Company of Friends, will be called The Virgin Advisor. Directed by me, starring me, and written by me. Produced by Brian, who will help me. I just said it's called The Virgin Advisor. Jeez. And I guess I'll include Tyler Shadow in this series if he wants to be in it. But well, you're probably wondering to yourself, Tate, what's the series about? Is it like Company of Friends? Not exactly. It's a little different. Because it's basically like a talk show, but a little different, with a spin on it. It's a scripted show. I'm going to script it. I'm going to write the script for it. But Golden Glow material. Thank you, Shadow. I appreciate it. I wish more people were here to watch this announcement, but I guess they're not. Oh, well. So, yes, I am announcing a new show coming out next year, the end of January, on the 3-year anniversary of Company of Friends. This will show up. This will come out. I'm making a trailer for it. The trailer will come out probably in the middle of this month. But, yes, The Virgin Advisor. Directed by me, starring me, and acted by me. And it's going to be great. And written by me. Sorry. Really excited to work on this show. I'm going to feature a different guest every week. It's going to be great. Basically, it's a talk show, but it'll have other things in it besides just talking. I'll be walking around. I'll be going to parks. I'll be talking to people. I think it's going to be awesome. And I'm going to give you guys a little synopsis about it. So, what is the Virgin Advisor about, you may ask? Well, basically what the title means. I'm just kidding. Alright, well, seriously. The Virgin Advisor. It stars me as, well, the Virgin Advisor. And I'm going to be wearing my signature sunglasses, which I don't have on me right this second. I will get them. But in the Virgin Advisor show, I will be giving advice to virgins, non-virgins, anybody really, about anything. Sex, love, Christianity, whatever. That's what I do in this show. I give advice. The Virgin Advisor. That's what it is. And it's going to be scripted. It's going to have... And not all of it's going to be scripted. It'll be improv too. But it's definitely going to be a lot more professional than my first show was, for sure. And I'm really excited to work on it. Another question you may have is, Tate, how are you going to work on this and Ditchman at the same time? Well, about Ditchman, I'm going to cover that in another video. But, yeah. Ditchman's kind of hit of a speed bump. We're having some problems with that. So I'm going to work on this for a while until we start to work on Ditchman again. But, yeah. The Virgin Advisor will be coming out January. For sure. Because I'm making it. Not Brian, not anybody else. I'm making it. Granted, some of it will be recorded on my phone. But, yep. You can all look forward to that, guys. One more thing I want to talk about, though, is... I should make a separate video for this. But, how do I have this many subscribers? I have almost 440 subscribers. Now, the next video I'm going to make is about me pretty much explaining, which will probably be posted Thursday, but yeah. Why do I have so many subscribers? That's the next video I'm literally making. Why do I have so many subscribers? Doesn't even make sense. Because there's so many channels I've seen that deserve more subscribers than me and don't have them. And I'm basically going to do a shout-out video to all those channels because it's Tate announced for Smash. I wish. What would my attacks even be? Good question. I guess it'd be chatter, chatter, chatter. Oh, one of the attacks would be suck dick. That'd be an attack. Another one would be I'm a quick fuck, I like to suck fuck. Another attack would be Mr. Lucy Smash. Another attack would be Mr. Teddy Bonds will destroy you. I'm sorry. You're probably all wondering, Tate, what happened to Furno? Well, he joined Stan Lee. In the eyes of an angel. I'm just kidding. Seriously, though, Furno has been long gone. I lost him a long time ago because my mother decided to give him away. I know I should have kept better hands on him, but I didn't think she'd give him away. Oh, well, what can you do? That's kind of one of the reasons I didn't want to work on Toy Town anymore because, well, without Furno, it's kind of is that really Toy Town? He's kind of the reason I got famous, so I'm I wanted the show to be on Mr. Moosey, but it never happened because Furno blew up like a viral video. I mean, when I posted that first Furno video, it was everybody in my school loved it. I'm he's not supposed to be the main character. It's supposed to be Mr. Moosey. I'm trying to make him the main character. I don't know. He just blew up out of proportion. Each video got 100, 300 views. I'm oh, why though? Toy Town Inferno 3, even though it doesn't have that many views compared to some of my videos, but it still got a lot of views. I mean, at the time, getting 300 views on a video, I was what? I mean, I guess Shadow, he kind of is the main character, but he wasn't supposed to be. That's the thing. Kind of like Daryl wasn't supposed to be the main character of Walking Dead, but I guess they decided to make him one now. So, okay. But I was intending Mr. Moosey to be, and Furno was just going to be a side character. That was my intention. But since Furno got so popular, I'm you know what? I'll just keep making shit about him. So I did. It's funny. Yeah, that is a good point, Shadow. Steve Urkel isn't the main character of Family Matters, but he is the most popular. You're right. You are correct. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just sad. I wish I could get another Furno, but getting another Furno wouldn't be the same. I don't want to do that. So it's one of the reasons. But enough about that. I'm going to close the video, guys. The live stream. I hope you all enjoyed. And hopefully I can get Shadow in the next live stream. Hopefully. Well, the next live stream will be special because I'm going to include a girl called Kylie Katz. You probably have heard of her. She's going to be featured in the next live stream. We're going to be talking about movies coming out next year. So, thank you all for watching. R.I.P. Steven Hillenberg. And, yeah. Hope you all enjoyed. Shadow, did you even say anything about Gogeta? I don't even think you did. You said nothing about Gogeta. I was talking about Gogeta. I don't know. I guess you gotta have to go back and rewatch that part. But yeah, I'm really excited for Gogeta too. So, thank you all for watching this segment of Tate's Real News. Hope you had a great day. And yeah, see y'all later. Bye-bye. How do I? Tate, you're not pressing it right. Oh, shut up, Mr. Moosey. I'm a big about you, Mr. Kitty Buns.